Basically, let me get that noti. I gotta get that noti first. It fails me.
I feel
But
you. I got a notification. I sees it. I think we back
I'm
at it.
tripping. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I didn't get it. I got it, but it just didn't. I didn't get it. Get it? You feel me?
Oh, I feel you.
But yeah, we're back with another episode of Nothing But Facts, season three, episode 30. Took a little, what was it, a week hiatus, and I had to handle some stuff. But
Shit.
as always, I'm Chloe Rogers, grandson of Steve Rogers, son of Aaron Rodgers. Might hey, he could win another MVP. Let's keep it real, man. He looked like he in Zen mode. But as always, I'm here with the bestest co-host in the whole wide world, Mr. Trill Bill.
I'm just happy to be here. Last week,
But we got 2 more weeks.
shit. Look, last week the world was praying on my downfall, but we back at it. This week they were still praying on our downfall, but we back at it. It don't matter. We finna keep coming. You
Oh yeah,
feel
y'all,
me?
y'all follow Trill on Instagram.
They shit. They was praying on my downfall out here. That's all you need to know.
oh,
But
this man's funny. But yeah, man, we got 2 more weeks till football's back. But we got two
shit.
more weeks until the real football. Week
Exactly.
one.
I was on my
Week one
crackhead
is
shit. I
happening.
was able to watch some high school football on Friday night, so I was like, ooh. And then, yeah, man, sports is back. I'm just an ecstatic person. It's that time of year again where I'm just like,
Dog
why
is
the fuck
football.
you
I mean,
calling my
baseball.
phone?
The baseball season's about to end. Give this is its last month. Football. It's just like football is so close to my heart. I think it's just also because it's just once a week. Like your team is playing. I could watch the Knicks fucking play 4 times a week and shit like that. But the Packers are once a week, and then they go to the NFC title game and they get blown out. But that's life. That's how it's been. But as we're still competitive every single year. Zach Wilson though made us look like a high school team. And I know you got some words for your boy Zach Wilson, so just take it away. Start it off with Mr. Wilson and what he's done. The
Bro, Zach
second
Wilson,
highest rated quarterback according to
he's
PFF
he's
preseason.
pissed me off so far. Like there's no other way to say it. Like he's pissed me all the way off. I still don't believe the hype. I don't bang with that man at all. Like I all I see is an overrated ass Johnny Manziel. Yeah, he's slinging that bitch. Yeah, he running around. It looked pretty, but it's also the preseason. Let it come time to regular season, and his rookie ass got to see Bill Belichick in that defense, and he got to see the fucking Dolphins in that defense, and he got to see the Bills in that
That whole
defense.
defense, the AFC is stacked on defense for Zach
Exactly.
Wilson. Like
So
he's not in BYU anymore. He already lost to Coastal Carolina, so he can't use that as an excuse. So it's like the Dolphins defense. Dolphins is top tier. I wrote an article way long ago that hey, don't be surprised if they could win the division. And Tua's been looking fire too. And then Josh Allen, I got him for MVP. That's not going anywhere. And the defense is just as fire. And as long as Bill Belichick's over there, I think I just saw it. Didn't you? Didn't this guy play for you, Matthew Judon?
yep,
I think he's the highest rated defender according to PFF this preseason. Bill
he'll
Belichick
be
finds
like
people who brings them and they just become stars over there. That's how it
he'll
be.
be one of the first and only Ravens to ever leave and actually still ball. Because whenever niggas leave us, they fall off the face of the earth. They can't play football
Because
no.
you guys instill something into them. It's like, yo,
Oh
you
yeah,
come here with defense. You think of Pittsburgh Steelers, you think of defense. You think of the Ravens, you for sure think of defense. And there's those teams that it's like, bro, you go over there, don't slack off.
you gotta be ready to die for this shit. Basically, it's just
Pretty
that
much.
simple.
Pretty much.
Like,
If you could be practicing, you on the field, you're not going your hardest. You just start hearing something, and it's Ray Lewis's voice, and it's like, hey,
it's like
motherfucker, you better
you
start
look
trying.
up, you see Ray Lewis's statue and shit, and it's like, oh, I'm not living right, I guess, at
You see
all.
Ed Reed there too. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta start trying. They about to hit stick me.
It's man, the fucking Ravens. What can we say? Look, we've run 19 fucking straight preseason games. We just running through shit. We don't even be trying out there. I don't even watch the first half really. I'd be like, yeah, we finna fuck these niggas up. Lamar Jackson is not gonna take a preseason snap, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the hit that Justin Fields took. Cause it's like, yo, I thought he died.
Man,
I
they green. Like you want to welcome
thought
him to the
Justin Fields was
league. Why,
dead on the
if you
field.
want to welcome a rookie quarterback to the league, why are you trying to give him CTE, bro? Bro, hit him right here, man. He got a chest pad, bro. Why are you going for his head, man? The man's not even 25 years old. His brain's already. That I know that hit. He was like, oh shit, this is what they talk about.
He was saying the week before, hey, the game not that fast and
Yeah,
shit.
God is like, let me drop this on you real quick, just to
And then
remind you,
he was like,
this is
head
the
to
NFL.
helmet to helmet, CTE, sir. Welcome to the
Quick
NFL.
second, he got up. He was like, oh shit, okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he looked at all offensive linemen like, damn. this is what the big leagues like, because it wasn't hit like this at Ohio State, big dog.
Yeah, like
Shit,
you think we gonna protect you every single time? These motherfuckers is fast.
he's like, thank God Khalil Mack is on my team. Because if Khalil Mack wasn't on my team, I'd probably retire
Hey,
already.
speaking of Khalil Mack, it's hilarious how the Raiders are trying to trade for him again. It's like shit. You just gave away your whole you got so much for him, and now you want him back because they haven't had a. I think since he's left, they haven't had a defensive player over 78, according to PFF. I'm just gonna keep using their grades because I fuck with them a lot. But yeah,
That shit
yeah.
is
There's
crazy.
no one on that team. Crosby's there, but other than that, it's like, bro. Remember that cornerback that had the crazy ass long name? Wasn't he there for a little minute? He was a
Crazy.
part of the Eagles' dream team that with Vic and
Oh,
stuff, and then he folded.
Namdi. Yeah,
Yeah,
Namdi came
yeah.
out of Oakland.
Okay, yeah, okay. Because I remember the name. I remember but
I'm
it's
just
just
like Oakland. People got to think back. Like they fucked it all up because they traded away Coop, they traded away Khalil Mack, and I think they traded something else. And they walked away with like 6, 7 first-round picks and flipped it
they
into
still
Josh
have
Jacobs.
Josh
And that's
Jacobs. Josh Jacobs isn't like the thing is they're hyping Josh Jacobs up, especially last year that he's a RB1, and at this point, especially they got rid of their whole offensive line and revamped that. He's getting drafted at his floor. He's going. He's probably like what the fuck? You could grab him in like the fourth round, fifth round, and it's like that's a bro over 1,000 back-to-back seasons. That's pretty impressive. You know, as a running back, as an Alabama running back, proving points. And you know
exactly.
what's the crazy thing? I think we got to stop saying that because I think it was only Trent Richardson. Because every single other Alabama running back, they've been fired.
They at least had a Pro Bowl year or two. Cause but Trent Richardson, I think the nigga literally just didn't know how to play football after a while. Cause he would see the hole and be like, I'm gonna go this way. So it's like I don't really know what was up with Trent Richardson,
Yeah,
but yeah,
Damian Harris probably gonna take that role, go over 1,000 yards this year in New England. You got
Mark
everybody.
Ingram's still moving around the NFL.
Dude, I
Some
can Kenyon Drake went over there, man. Kenyon Drake's balling. Alvin
don't
Kamara
hate,
transferred from over there. Like, there's
don't
so
hate
many.
Kenyon Drake. That's
You hate
another
Kenyon Drake?
guy.
Hey, they got a nice duo over there in Oakland now. But the thing with Oakland, not even Oakland, excuse me, Las Vegas. Bro, it's make or break for Derek Carr. He's gonna end up being an analyst with his brother. Let's keep it a buck. It's been way too long. They had high hope, and I think it was that year that they went 12-4, and his leg did the stanky leg, and it was a wrap after that. And I think they keep thinking he's gonna get back to that point, and it's like I think he was just he was just high off life, and that was his year, that was his career year.
I think it was back-to-back years if I'm not mistaken. Because then
No,
there
they
was
were
a
fire at a
year
point.
where he had like broken bones in his back,
I
and
remember that.
I was like, I don't think that's safe, guys. Like I know he can play through it, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
him and Carson Wentz got the worst luck, bro. They both had like MVP years, and then near the ending, they were just like, nah, you're gonna get hurt, and yeah, you're gonna lose that, and you probably won't be the same again. Speaking of Wentz, he's back playing healthy. He moving around. I don't get it. Foot surgery, and he's good. That gives me I'm okay. It makes me at ease now because I'm drafting Jonathan Taylor in almost every single league, and
oh
the
yeah,
receiver
I was gonna do that because
and
he's
the receivers over there aren't bad. I expect Michael Pittman to go crazy, and then Paris Campbell, he's not bad at all either.
the name to remember over in Indy is Tyler Bonds. Remember that motherfucking name at receiver. He's
And the
going to be
rookie,
a star. He's from USC. He's got number 85, and he made a freaky ass catch the other day. And it's like, yeah, he was doing that in college. He's brought it to the
man,
league.
at this point, you don't know who the number one receiver over there is because Ty can't. Hey, shout out to Ty. He went to the crib. He went to FIU, but that man can't stay healthy. His hamstring is literally just hanging.
We were some, bro. That's what's crazy. I'm like, I just think about the Ravens, and I swear we were linked to every free agent receiver this offseason. They said we was going to go after Juju, Ty, Julio, Sammy, who we actually got. Shit, AB. It don't matter if you played receiver and was a free agent this summer. Your name, Allen Robinson, got linked to us. So, fucking Michael Thomas, I'm pretty sure name was brought up in the building. So it's like, bruh, we was trying shit. We were trying shit, won't work. And you feel me? Rashad Bateman fucking growing. Oh my god.
But
It's
the offense you guys run, you don't need no fucking Hall of Fame All Pro like receiver. You don't. No disrespect to Anquan Bolden, but he's not no DeAndre Hopkins. He's not no Julio or anything like that. But he got the job done. You guys need receivers like that because your defense is going to hold it down. You
Oh
got
yeah,
Lamar.
defense
You
is full
got
of
Lamar, who's a top
demons.
5 quarterback, a top 5 fucking runner in the league. J.K. Dobbins, RB1 this year. Stop sleeping on the boy. Mark Andrews is a top 5 tight end. He probably will be until he fucking gets out of his prime. And then Hollywood got his Oklahoma number on. That boy's gonna ball. And Bateman is he's gonna blow. He's gonna get healthy, and he's gonna be a star.
I like Tylen Wallace. That's another name to remember. He's the 4th round pick out of Oklahoma State. Like he's a fucking issue. He would have been a 1st or 2nd rounder any other year. It was just that this receiver class, you
Shit
had
was deep as
Chase,
fuck.
you had Bateman. It got deep as fuck.
You
Elijah
got
Moore.
Tony in New York. You got so many people, man.
Exactly. So it's like shit. We got to steal. I'm cool with it. It's finna work out. We found another tight end. Ironically, this tight end is from Jacksonville. He's the nigga that they traded away or they either cut to bring in Tim Tebow, and now we got him. So it's fucking lit. Finna turn him into a pro bowler. It's
Whoa,
fucking
whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up! I'm not even to cut you off because what Rasta just said. Let's keep it real. What does he have to prove? This is the only unanimous MVP in history. I personally think he doesn't have anything to prove. Like, yeah, he got to get to the bowl and shit, but it's hard to get a bowl. Drew Brees finished with 1. Peyton got 2 just because he went to a stacked ass Denver team that the defense was on fucking steroids and they won. Because that year his neck was fried and Brock Osweiler came in. That's why he got the bag the following year in Houston. We all remember Brock Osweiler robbed the Houston Texans of like fucking 60 mil. I don't think Lamar got to prove anything to himself. He got to prove some shit to himself that he could stay in this league and be a consistent quarterback with his throws. But other than that, like, man's gonna run for another 1,000 this year. Man's gonna throw for another 3,000 yards. Ain't no stopping Lamar. The only thing that can stop Lamar is himself.
and COVID, my nigga, and
Yeah,
fucking
Kobe.
COVID.
He's from down here. We live in Florida. These
He
motherfuckers.
just
COVID
he
never
does not
happened down here.
understand. Like
COVID never happened out here, bro. People don't care, man. Lamar out in the field, he just gotta protect himself. But he gonna be good. The Ravens got those doctors.
shit, we fix it, Jesus.
But it's
Just fix.
hard, bro. You always want to come back home, especially being in Broward County. Like his ass should stay in Baltimore, but he's like, nah, I gotta go back to the crib.
He's
I
like,
gotta
yeah,
go
let me
back
go over here, over
home.
there. No, sir, just stay the fuck home, throw a football, and that's it. I don't need you to do a goddamn thing else, or else we got to use another Broward County quarterback. Tyler Huntley been fucking snapping, just snapping, and it's like, yeah, might as well just change our name to the Broward County Ravens. Broward County taking over. It don't fucking matter at this point. We here to stay. We here to stay. Now, granted, Rasta, I don't disagree. But
Yeah, I
at
don't
the
think
same time,
the playoff record isn't his fault to an extent because when you guys got your ass beat by the Titans, the receivers, and I know it's a catchable ball, but it's like, come on, bro, they
bro,
were
we had
dropping
8 drops that
passes.
game.
Right? You
Eight
can't blame
drops.
Lamar. Yeah, maybe the throws could have been at their chest, but as they always say, if it hits your fingers, you should catch it. You're a professional player, you should fucking catch it, bro. Go ask Randy Moss, go ask Megatron, go ask all these people that catches balls with their eyes closed. It don't really matter. Pause. But if it touches your fingers, you should be able to catch that ball. It's not. Let's keep it real. Obviously, Lamar's not the best thrower. He's not a better thrower than Aaron, than Mahomes, than Russell. He's probably not even a better thrower than Herbert. But he's like, running back. Shit, he might be better than most running backs out there, but he's a quarterback. He gonna be fine. Shit, he's what, 23, 24 years old? You got a long ass career. And as he gets older, the same thing you see through us, he's gonna stop running and he's gonna start working on his passing and he's gonna be in the pocket and he's gonna be an animal. I think he's gonna be better than Mike Vick. He doesn't fucking fight dogs, no disrespect to Mike Vick, but besides that, like, he's gonna be better than Mike Vick. Let's keep it a
My
buck.
man's is an issue. Like he's literally, if I'm 25, I know he's younger than me. So he's
Yeah,
about to turn
Lamar's
25.
like, he's probably about to turn
So
24 years old.
it's like, bruh, I know I'm nowhere where I'm gonna be at in my career. So I for sure know he's that way in fucking in NFL. So I ain't stressing at all. My dog finna keep going off, getting better. Like what?
Let me
He's
pull up his numbers because I know Lamar got some crazy ass numbers.
since 2019, I think he ranks like 5th in passing touchdowns. And it's like, wait,
In
what?
Lamar Jackson's 3-year career, and we could really go off 2 years because the first year he threw for 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I'm pretty sure he replaced Flacco like halfway through the season. Career-wise, 64% completion, 102 rating, 18 interceptions, 68 touchdowns, 7,000 passing yards. My phone is ringing. I apologize about that. And the rushes, man, where's the rushing? I can't find it, but I know it's
My
some.
man already over 3K. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
it's 2,906. Hold up, this pissing me off. This is pissing me off.
Oh, I understand, but I'm like, bro, you feel me? That's how Fighter Man is. Like he's 60 something touchdowns to 18 interceptions. So think about it. Y'all favorite quarterbacks out there: Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady. All these people. My dog take care of the football. It's just that simple. He don't throw picks. Like literally, the most interceptions Lamar Jackson has thrown in the season is I think 7 or 8. I don't think he's even gotten to double digit interceptions ever in his career. So
No,
it's
he
like,
has
bro,
last year 26-9, and I'm pretty. Bro, didn't Lamar have COVID last year? Like in the
it
season?
had COVID, got hurt in a game, had all types of voodoo happening to this man. We had the games pushed back,
Dude,
playing
keep
on
talking. Give me 1 second.
Wednesdays and
Keep rolling.
Thursdays. It was just, bro, look, we was in the field by ourselves. Lamar Jackson just handling business. And it's like, yeah, 26-9. That's an off year. We see he dropped in the top 100 rankings. But oh well, that don't mean shit to me. Like he's still number 24, 25. He's still the highest weighted Raven player. And guess what? He's the reason why the fuck we winning at the end of the day. He's about to get the bag whenever he wants, basically. It's just a blank check. Just write your name on it.
Quarterback record of 30 wins and 7 losses.
I'm just like, bruh, think if you compare that to Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, that's literally only comparable to Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else is under Lamar Jackson. 31-7, you ain't fucking with L-Jack.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
just
like most people think like, oh my god, you did this, so you have to do this. Like, bro, the man won unanimous MVP, and he's done more than most of us have done in our entire lives already. And he's younger than most of us, and people give him shit for that. Josh Allen is 28-15, but they say he's better than Lamar. Josh Allen got a cannon, and he's gonna be around for a very long time. But he just started coming out last year.
people don't want to
People were still
remember.
talking about him being a bust and inaccurate this and inaccurate that to pass his rookie year and his second year, and now he's going crazy.
Rasta. Again, I won't disagree, but at the same time, there's a reason why Sammy came. Shit, Sammy saw something. Sammy said, "Fuck the bread," and I'll come over here. It could be a Florida thing. Who knows what it could be?
Juju took less money because he can't handle that number one receiver role. He saw what happened after AB left.
Exact. It would have been shit. Juju would have got all the important shit again, and Hollywood would have went off. And
he's like, wait, you telling me I can do TikToks and Chase Claypool's gonna have over 10 touchdowns and Deontay's gonna see 150 plus targets and all I gotta do is catch 80 balls in the slot? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay here and I can still make TikToks because Mike Tomlin's gonna put up with me. No one else is.
bruh, I'm just like,
Harbaugh's gonna look at him and be like, motherfucker, I will call Ray Lewis over here and he will fucking beat the fuck out of you with his bare hands. Ain't no TikToks around here.
I'm just like, there's certain people that don't fit, and I'm just like, to me, Juju, he's fucked himself up. Like literally, he's becoming everything that like he low key talked about with AB. Whereas like it's not really about football anymore for this nigga. Like that rookie
year, 1 year, it's heartbreaking because Juju went from having over 1,300 yards and like I think 8-9 touchdowns. I believe when I googled it, out of top 15 fantasy players that year, him and AB were inside the top 10, if I'm not mistaken. Out of fantasy players in general, overall, he was in the top 10. Like Juju was that big time that year. He was being drafted as a wide receiver too, and he practically finished as a 1. I was hyped up about him. I think everybody was hyped up about him the year after, and we saw what happened. And let's keep it real. The great wide receivers could do it with the quarterback and without a good quarterback. So I don't want to hear any complaints. Yeah, he was hurt, this and that. Let's see this year. Because Ben's back, and they got that workhorse in the back, so they don't have to throw those 2-yard HB draw slant passes that they fucking be making up out their ass. Najee Harris, I know. Tell me about him because I know you fear him. Let's keep it real because they got a run game now, and that's what you
need. Yeah, I've been paying attention to Najee Harris since I think he was in high school. I'm not finna cap. Like he came out of California, and it was like Alabama's getting another 6'2", 220-pound running back coming out of high school, and it's like the last nigga was Derrick Henry. And they saying this nigga's like Derrick Henry mixed with AP, and it's like, wait, they make those out here? Like I thought you had to make.
That's why he's going so high in fantasy, bro. That man is a fucking monster.
And it's like you just go back and watch some highlights from last year at Bama. Like he was just doing shit that didn't make sense. That Notre Dame game, he legit hurdled a man and just kept it moving. Most people hurdle and fall. He hurdled and was like, "Yep, 50 more yards. Let's start sprinting." And it's like that's freaky. Then you look at the shit he did to fucking Oklahoma in their playoff game, and it's like, bruh, he's an NFL ready running back, and he's gonna be a problem. And the only thing is, he went to the team where it's like, fuck, bruh. I know we got to play them niggas twice a year. Like that shit's kind of scary. And then I
Mm-hmm.
look up and I see Dwayne Haskins is actually having good preseason games and shit when he comes in, and I'm like, this is a little concerning, just slightly concerning, because it's like, bro, don't let the Steelers be
Oh
able
no,
to
no,
finesse.
that's very. I don't know why. I'm glad we agree with that. Like, I just have a funny feeling like Roethlisberger's going to retire and Tomlin's going to shape Haskins into be like he gonna be a fucking baller, and the Steelers are going to be set for the next 10 years. That's how. And he's a big body ass motherfucker that like it's like Ben, bro. You can't take him down easily at all. But
And he
yeah,
just be stoned the bitch. I'm
I'm
like, yo,
pretty
why?
sure Perry texted you to make you got 30 minutes to make your pick, so I'm bringing these receivers real quick and just make that quick pick. But yeah, Jacoby Myers, highest rated receiver this preseason at 91.4. And then the next guy, the guy that people call the bust for a little minute, Corey Davis. Corey Davis has seen what I think over 50% of what the fuck is this guy that you hate? Zach Wilson's drop back passes.
Yeah,
Has on Corey Davis. I think he's going through the roof now. I will for sure look at drafting him, and you could draft him as a wide receiver too. Let's keep it real, because Zach Wilson is as a rookie, you're going to find that one guy that you can rely on. Of course, you're going to spread it around, but fucking over 50% of the balls are going to go his way. Corey Davis might see over 130 targets. Jacoby Myers, I like him and Nelson, but obviously we see in the preseason it's Jacoby as the number one receiver. That's what he's emerging as. Either one of those guys, those are sleepers right there, because those are literally, they're going to be the number one receiver on their team, on somewhat mediocre teams, but they're still going to put up numbers. You know how many 18 receivers finished with 1,000 yards last season? It's like you could find receivers out there deep in drafts.
that's bro. This year in
And
fantasy is fucking
let's
crazy.
keep it real, Roster, because our good friend Drew's a Falcons fan. I personally think they don't. It's like you have that relationship and you're attached and you don't want to get rid of it. I think they think like Matt Ryan is still like I love Matt Ryan. He's big time, bro. You look at the numbers, you look at the everything. He's going to go. He might go to the Hall of Fame. Like when it comes to the QB records, his name is all you find his name somewhere in there. But it's just I think it's that time that it's like you took Kyle Pitts, and let's see what this year and next year could be. But it's like, let's see if you don't do anything, if you don't even make the playoffs, then you start regretting. Like, shit, I could have taken Justin, I could have taken all these other quarterbacks, and now I'm here with the 37-year-old Matt Ryan, and I have to start from scratch in 2-3 years. But yeah, they're fried. I don't know. I guess they wanted to work with Matt, and after 28-3, it ain't been good since, and that's insane. It's really true. You might not see you see that Super Bowl. You better be grateful because you might never see it again.
Not only that, I think with the Falcons, it's like, bruh, I think you really chose the lesser of two evils. Like, I really think you personally have a better season if you keep Julio, move on from Matt Ryan. Granted, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking big hit to the salary cap and everything, but I think you ultimately set yourself up better in the long run. Because, bruh, Matt Ryan's not getting any fucking younger. Eventually, you're gonna have to address this problem. So, yeah, you can keep trying to say, "Oh, he's not the issue," and we can fix the contract and do it this way and that way, and it's like, nah, bruh. Y'all keep doing this, and you pushing yourself back years and years and years. Arthur Blank, I don't even know if he's the fucking owner anymore. That
Oh yeah,
old
he just don't go down anymore at the end of games because they're always losing.
and he know COVID out and stuff, and he's like, that's not safe.
Oh my
So
gosh, shit, I'm 78. I'm good. I'm up here. I'm up here in my
it's
box.
like, bruh, they just got to get it together. They really got to fix their shit. And like I said, going with Julio and, bro, you could have brought in a rookie quarterback. You bring in Justin Fields. We, uh,
And I
it's
agree. I agree with Rasta there because no matter what you think about Kyle Pitts, and I think he's big time. He's gonna be one of the best tight ends in this game. I personally am not taking a tight end that high. Like I'm not. There's a reason Kelsey. None of these guys. Did Tony Gonzalez go in the top five? Like there's a reason tight ends don't go that high. Like this man Kyle Pitts better come out and have over fucking 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, and we know that's not gonna happen. And if he does that, great for him. But it's like you could have. You got Mike Davis, and he's a baller, but he ain't no bro. Like I don't think it was a fluke, but I don't think he's gonna have that crazy year that he had when he replaced McCaffrey last year. So it's like, bro, you could have taken Fields, you could have taken, bro, take Najee Harris, like take somebody.
bro, you could have you could have took someone on your motherfucking defense to help them niggas out because y'all was
They're
giving up
always getting hurt. You
30 or
might
40
find
a game.
something.
So it's like, bruh, y'all could have did any and everything. Hell, you could have flipped that pick for multiple first rounders and really helped your team out.
Mm-hmm.
But you thought that Kyle Pitts was the answer and getting rid of Julio is the answer, and it's like God don't like ugly. we
But it's
finna
like
see
they're
some
trying to get their
college.
offense to like. I don't get it because Calvin really what he did last year with Julio, like he's probably gonna do the same thing. If he doesn't do the same thing, what is he gonna have? 1,700 yards. The man had over 1,300 yards and like 6 touchdowns last year and over like 140 targets. What more do you want from your offense? You know your offense is there. Matt Ryan, you know obviously the game is elevating. You need a running quarterback, but he could still fling it for fucking 5,000 yards and like 35 touchdowns. But it's like what are you guys trying to do, dog? It's like disappointment after disappointment. It's like you want your fans to hate you because it's like week one's gonna something, and then the defense is gonna fucking die. The defense dies every fucking year. Deion Jones is being wasted over there. You drafted that cornerback from fucking what was it, Clemson or some shit, and he just gets burnt on every fucking play. Like I just don't understand it.
Bro, it's just it's down bad over there. It's
And you
down
could have
bad.
traded all that taking Patrick Surtain, bro. You see him, that boy going stupid. Shout out to the crib. Could have done
It's
something, man.
I'm just like, bro, you really you just
There's so
down
many
bad.
weapons out there. They didn't need to take Pitts, bro. They could have waited, man. They could have taken Terrence Marshall in like third, fourth round, whenever they wanted to. Like, there's so many people.
And I'm like, we literally just discussed the whole AB Juju thing, how that went down. This has the same opportunity to be the same exact thing. You had a number 2 receiver who was producing because he's playing next to one of the fucking goats. And it's like, okay, you think he's that nigga. We really about to find out now.
Oh no,
Granted,
no, 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 no. I know. Calvin, that boy. Calvin
granted,
is that
South
boy.
Florida, and he's been I don't know if anyone saw the practice clips this past week.
Oh yeah, he made
Down
the top
here to
15
Miami,
player in the
and
NFL. Look like a scrub.
he knew that he wasn't going to play in the preseason game, so he took practice as the games. You got to think about it, and he was fucking them niggas up.
He made Xavier Howard be like, oh shit, you know what? I don't want to be in Miami. Nope, nope, nope. They ranked
He,
them
he
top
made
15.
Xavier Howard be like, bro, I don't want the bread. Fuck the
Don't.
bread. Get me out of here.
I gotta be the number one corner and see this. I'm good. Take me home. I don't want to do this
He's
anymore.
like, Byron, you could deal with that, Byron. You got it. You
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
got
I think
corner.
Calvin is for sure big time. I'm not gonna go back on what I said. I think that's the number one receiver in fantasy this season, 100,000%. And it's bittersweet, and it's like it's the positive and the negative because like Matt Ryan don't run, but he's gonna fling the ball. The Falcons on defense are so fucking bad that they're gonna be down all the time, so he has to throw it 45 times. That's why Calvin, that's why Pitts are like, bro, Russell Gage, I swear all three of those guys are gonna see over 100 targets this year.
Shit, I might even take Hayden Hurst in some motherfucking drives late. Just
Russell Gage is
because.
a great filler because I'm pretty sure Russell Gage is the second receiver. I mean, Kyle Pitts might be the second option, but Russell Gage is wide receiver 2 on the Falcons.
Oh, yeah, and he was having fucking
He's
100-yard
not
games
bad at all, man.
last year.
Not at
So
all.
they can make some shit happen. I know it's some shit going down. I know looking at the Dolphins, it's crazy to say this, but looking at the Dolphins, I'm kind of concerned because it's like,
You concerned like because they're gonna be good?
yeah, I'm like, I like their offense, bro. Like, I like Waddle, I like Gesicki, I like Devontae. Tua's doing Alabama Tua type shit, so it's like, fuck. And then Myles Gaskin, I love Myles Gaskin. That's a steal.
Yeah, I think it's fire. Yeah, I think he's super fire.
So I'm just like,
People disrespect him and this and that, but it's like, bro, Alvin Kamara's small as fuck too. Miles Gaskin does the exact same shit. We could go back to what Gaskins did the past 2 weeks of the ending of last year. The man had literally, I think championship week or the week before that, he dropped like 34 fantasy points, some ridiculous shit like that. The man could give you 5 to 7 catches a game. He can give you 10 plus carries a game. The man in PPR, bro. It's not that you need, but I personally, I want running backs that could catch the ball. Let's keep it real. Not everyone's a Derrick Henry. This isn't 2000 anymore. You need running backs that catch the ball, especially if you're playing fantasy football. You cannot draft in a PPR league Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. You're asking yourself to fucking lose games. Let's keep it a buck.
granted, they're great.
They are. They're probably going to be 1 and 2 when it comes to rushing this year. But it's like yes, they're that good. But for fantasy, I can't. Real life, bring him over to Green Bay. I have no problem with that. But like, in for fantasy, I'll take Aaron Jones over. I'll take Antonio Gibson over both of them. I'm keeping it real. Derrick Henry's going as like a top 3 pick this year. I can't do it. Nick Chubb, I've never taken him, and I never will take him in fantasy. I don't care if the Browns have the best offensive line in football. I can't do it, especially when you got a fucking RB1 behind him waiting, because you saw what happened when Chubb went down. Kareem Hunt, that man's
It's
a
so
monster. That man
weird.
gets traded to any. The man could get traded to the Rams. The man could get traded to any team that needs an RB1, and he will be a top 10 running back in fantasy.
The fucking Patriots gonna call by like week 7 and be like, "Hey, let us get that, bruh. You know you don't need that, bruh. Let us just get that. We could make something happen over here."
No, I think Bill's just chilling. I think he really grooming Mac Jones like on some like Empire Strike Back shit. Like I really think that's what's happening.
I'm gonna be so upset if the Patriots are good again in a year or two. Like I
Mac
can't.
Jones, I think he has one of the highest grades for quarterbacks this season. Well, this
I know. I
preseason.
know. The first game especially, he came out hella efficient. I think he had maybe an incompletion. So it's like, bruh, he's efficient as fuck. Mac Jones is like that. I'm sorry. He's not. He's like what we think every other Alabama quarterback is. It's nothing special, but he's got it up here. I don't know what happened in this most recent Alabama quarterback room, but it's like Jalen Hurts is an NFL quarterback.
I just
Tua
realized
is
they all
an
play
NFL
together.
quarterback. And Mac Jones is an NFL quarterback. And it's like, we got to remember the stigma that was attached to Alabama quarterbacks. So it's like,
still attached to them. They still think Tua's gonna fail. They still think Hurts is gonna fail. And I'm when I've taken so many mocks, I've taken Jalen Hurts. I think he's big time. I think he could easily rush for 1,000 yards this year.
I feel like he has the capability to put together just weird ass games where it's gonna be like 200 passing yards, 80 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I'll take that every week over fucking Matt Ryan 400 yards, and because I just don't know what the fuck I'm getting.
Matt Ryan will give you 450 yards, 3 interceptions, and 1 fucking touchdown. It's happened. I've had him in fantasy. The man will throw till he fucking is his arm needs Tommy John surgery, and he'll have 1 touchdown. 1 fucking touchdown.
3 interceptions.
That makes no sense, bro.
It's like, bro, I don't know. Personally, I want to see Cam. It's just that simple.
Yeah,
but
Cam not, bro. Quarterbacks could play till they're fucking, man. You see Brady, Cam still got it, dog. Man won an MVP for a reason. If he didn't run into that steroid ass fucking, and when I mean steroid, I mean just stack Denver team in the bowl, they would have won that shit. The man was 15-1 coming off an MVP season.
My thing with Cam is it's just like, bruh, COVID. I don't know what COVID got against us black people, bro, but this shit is wild, bro. Like, they just said that he's gonna miss 5 days for a misunderstanding about testing procedures. I don't know.
It makes no sense. I literally got a notification today that they put CD Lamb on the list, and they're putting people on the list, and they're not saying they have COVID. They're just like they're on the list. So it's like, bro, what the fuck does that mean? And literally, I know this NFL season is gonna be so fucking annoying. I feel like you're gonna have to take. Like, if you fucking take Jonathan Taylor with your first-round pick, later on in the 11th, 12th rounds, you're going to have to take Hines. If you take Aaron Jones, you're going to have to take A.J. Dillon. You're going to have to take that backup because shit just might go left real quick, especially that 1 extra week, you know how many people are going to take weeks off this season? How many starters are going to take, like, weeks off closer to the playoffs because it's like, bro, we already clinched. You want me to play an extra week? No, I'm good.
I could die out here, bro.
This fantasy season is so crazy.
And die out here.
Like, look at Ezekiel Elliott, man. You saw him last year. He didn't even look like Ezekiel Elliott. And this year, last year, he even said that shit was still affecting him. It was affecting, like, his memory and things like that. So, like, motherfucker thought he was like, how do I run again? I forgot how to run. He had a, man, it was like Space Jam when you lose all your powers.
I think that Mac Jones will be the answer in maybe like a year or two, and they'll probably send Cam somewhere. I'm trying to think of who, could be in quarterback trouble come anytime soon, but it's like,
Bro, it's insane when you think about it. Like, everybody has a quarterback, but near the ending of the year, you're gonna see a team's gonna need a
of course. We're gonna be able to sit here in like November, damn near probably, and be like, yeah, they're taking a quarterback, the
number 1 team we all know, the Houston Texans, they might not even win a game. But other than that, like, it's gonna be teams that's like it's just not working. But yeah, for sure, the Raiders as well. But yeah, the Texans, I don't know who's playing quarterback for them. I just know Mark Ingram's over there and Philip Lindsay's over there, and Brandon Cooks has had like 7 years of 1,000+ yards or like 6 years. He's a great target, but I don't
He
know who's
just
playing
running.
quarterback. I have no idea who's playing quarterback. And they said Deshaun Watson, it might be a healthy scratch every week, and I'm just like, oh, that's so fucked up. Just let the man play, dog.
That's
Like,
terrifying. I'm like, wait, if he's a healthy scratch,
bro,
that's
he's
terrifying.
they can't. They need this settled. I don't know, but man, man should have just stayed shut and just played instead of fucking saying I want out. Because now you want out, and you got the angry white man saying say this about him, say this about him, say that about him. He's not leaving Houston. He's gonna stay here. And you know what? I'm an evil white man, so I'm gonna keep making him a healthy scratch. That shit makes no sense. It's Deshaun Watson's top tier player. Let's keep it real. This man beat Alabama. You can make an argument he's a top 3 quarterback in the game. Because what can't Deshaun Watson do? He'll fling that shit 70 yards and he could scramble for 50.
He's like that. I can't even cap with Deshaun. My whole thing is just like, damn. I think it's really Houston. Like the city of Houston's like, we lost Harden. We kind of hoping, that this rookie works out for us. If we lose Deshaun, it's a wrap over here in Houston. They finna start kill. They finna start.
The Astros be cheating left and right. They're just fried.
I'm like, bro, they're fried in Houston. They're
I think the basketball team is good, but like how we always say, like there's some basketball franchises that it's just like, bro, you gotta just relocate. The Houston Texans just gotta relocate because nothing goes good over there. You had J.J. Watt, you wasted his time. Now he's in Arizona. You had DeAndre Hopkins fucking going crazy with some booty ass quarterbacks. You give him the and then you trade DeAndre Hopkins like he's a bum. You trade him for a bag of Lay's chips, not even the good Lay's, the shitty Lay's. You trade him for that, and Deshaun's just like, so you really just you trade my number one receiver, arguably the best receiver in football, and you think I still want to stay here? Brandon Cooks gets concussions for fun, and you want me to stay here and play? You don't even got to do. You signed Mark Ingram. He's 32. Exactly. This is not Heisman Mark Ingram. This is a 32-year-old Mark Ingram who ran for 1,000 yards and finished as a top 12 back 2-3 years ago because fucking Lamar Jackson, not because of Mark Ingram. Lamar Jackson moves the chains for fun, and obviously you're at the 5-yard line. Just give it to the fucking big ass Mark Ingram. He's 5'11", but the man's cocky as fuck. He's like 220. That's why J.K. Dobbins is my RB1 this year. My RB1. Now he's gonna finish RB1, but he'll finish as an RB1, especially on my team. I got high hopes for him. But yeah, man, the shit like the Texans, that's relocate, go to Alaska, go somewhere, man. It's not working over there. The owner, bro, sell your team, sell the team, and go buy some Bitcoin. You're not running the football organization right. Like there should not be a reason.
All I do is I just think back to damn. They really tried to run this shit like the Patriots, and they said they tried to run it like the Patriots, and it just failed. Like I really don't know why these people leave. Bill Belichick, Bill O'Brien, who was the dude in Detroit? Was it Ninkovich?
No. Wasn't no. The guy. It's the guy that wears the pencil in his.
Exactly, but his defensive coordinator.
Patricia.
Exactly. Josh McDaniels. Bro, the list goes on and on.
The only one that has succeeded that I'm thinking off the top of my head is Tennessee's coach.
Exactly. And that's because you literally have demons on that team. You have a 250-pound running back, and you have two 220-pound receivers who run.
One of them is first ballot Hall of Famer. The other one might become one of the best receivers in his generation. The defense is stacked over there as well. And Ryan Tannehill statistically has been a top 2 quarterback since he went to Tennessee. If you look at everyone's seen that picture on Twitter, him against Mahomes like the last 3 years, and he's beaten Mahomes in almost everything. Ryan Tannehill ain't no joke, and he's probably going to give you 8 rushing touchdowns this year, 6, 7, 8, something like that. He's big time. The Dolphins are looking at it like, damn, it really was Adam Gase.
Oh, bro, Adam Gase should not be allowed to work in football.
Did he get banned from the NFL already?
Like that's how I feel. He should be ultimately just cut off from the world. I remember he had an interview heading into Seattle, and that was the last word I heard. Literally,
it didn't work out because the offensive coordinator is not named Adam Gase over there.
Oh, exactly. And I think literally how it went is he had the interview, and then Russell came out and was like, "Nah, big dog, y'all get him. Y'all get him. I'm gone."
Sam was seeing Ghost, and I bet you Sam Darnold gonna ball this year in Carolina. And you want him to coach me? Get the fuck out of here! I'm Russell Wilson, bro.
I'll coach. He's like, you know what? I'll run the offense myself this year. Don't
Bring
even worry about
Marshawn Lynch. I'd rather Marshawn Lynch be my offensive coordinator. What the fuck? Adam Gase, bro. Did you see, bro? He almost ruined Ryan Tannehill. He practically damn near ruined Sam Darnold. He probably has had to have motivational fucking talks every single morning with someone. But it's like it's looking good now. He got his homie Robbie Anderson back. DJ Moore's a baller. He's just very underrated. Terrence Marshall's there. Then you obviously have the fucking cheat code in the backfield that is just like it might give him 1, 2 more years because we see this workload with running backs, the Larry Johnsons and the Priest Holmes and all these and the Jamal Charles from earlier in the fantasy years of the 2000s, and they have 2, 3 years and then it just they fall apart because you're getting fucking hit every single fucking game. You have 400 touches on your bodies 3 straight years. That's 1,200 touches. Your body's like, hey, you got too much dip on your chip, bro. I need a break. We're human. That's why I feel for CMC. Like if fantasy, I mean like a dynasty league, like the ones that we've done, I wouldn't take CMC one because it's like I really do think like his body's gonna crash on him. Like you see the track record, bro. The man's gonna have another year of 400 touches.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they're gonna be like, hey Sam, whenever anything gets bad,
just
22 open,
just give it.
22 open. He's open.
He might line up as receiver. He might be tight end. Shit, he go block for you. He's gonna do everything. Just give him the ball. If the
Exactly.
first team goes, just give it him every single time. Don't worry about
And
it.
then I like their second, third round pick, Chuba Hubbard. Like
Oh yeah,
people sleep on him. He had close to like 2,000 yards the previous year at Oklahoma State, but he made a mistake a lot of these kids do, and he went back for another year. Draft stock fell tremendously, and it's like, damn, kid. But they got to steal in that. He's gonna contribute as he's already been doing in the preseason. He probably, honestly, adds another year if they do it right to CMC, because it's like he can spell him almost how Tony Pollard does Zeke over there in Dallas, but it's
Mhm.
like you got to do it correctly, just
Yeah.
how they did Latavius in fucking New Orleans. You
Latavius
people
is
are
fire.
starting to notice, like, yeah, you can have a superstar running back, but you need someone else, big dog. Like even if
Dog,
it's
this
just
isn't the
average.
2000s. These motherfuckers are 6'2", 250 pounds by the time they're 16. The game is more violent. These people are stronger. The hits. You see Dalvin Cook, the man's a monster, but he always misses a game or two because his bro, like you got Madison back there. You have all these backups. The Dolphins went and signed Malcolm Brown. You need a 1-2 punch nowadays in the NFL. You can't just be a Jamal Lewis and fucking just run havoc for fucking 16 games and then just go take some ice baths and come back. Like, no, bro. It's catching up to these players, and teams are finally starting to realize, yo, we need 2 running backs. You see, look at the Rams. Look at the Rams situation.
Bruh, you know what's crazy? I think about the Rams all the time, and there's always one name that crosses my mind. Where the fuck is Trey Mason, bruh?
Why is it? Wait. That's Auburn, right?
Yep, that's the running back out of Auburn. He was a second round draft pick. He had that whole situation with like concussions, and then he went
Right.
missing.
Was he the one that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was he with Cam?
No, he was with the most recent one when they played us in the national championship in 2014 with Nick Marshall. But
Mm,
yeah, he was that nigga. Like
mhm.
he was a motherfucking issue, and I'm just like, bruh, you gotta have multiple running backs. You think about the Rams, they've been running through them motherfuckers. Cam Akers just died again, bruh. So it's
I feel
like,
bad for him because everyone was hyped up on him this year, bro. And I just seen tweets that Xavier Jones might not even be the second running back because they're like he's getting outperformed by I forgot what this guy's name is. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. But yeah, it's just like you need 2 running backs. You need it.
you need them. And I'm just thinking like about all the rookie quarterbacks and all the rookie situations for this year. The one that I'm most excited to see, honestly, even though it's like I kind of know how it's gonna go, is Jacksonville. Because it's like, yeah, I know Trevor Lawrence, I know the Jags history. They're probably gonna be like 6-10, 7-9, something like that.
Yeah, let's keep a 7 and 10, of course. Yeah,
Exactly. But it's like, I personally, I just want to see how this shit goes. Because it's like, I think that Urban Meyer is fucking up in so many different ways already. Bringing Tim Tebow in was stupid.
and that was some like, you know what? You're my friend. I'm gonna get you some publicity. I'm gonna sell some jerseys, and then I'm cutting your shit. This isn't 2007. You're not fucking giving the speech after you lose to Ole Miss. You don't have a Heisman anymore. That shit's old, Tim. And this is
Bro, you
coming from
can't,
me, bro. I love you, Tim Tebow. I'm a Gator fan. Thank you for thank you. But the time is up, brother. Let's keep it real, man. You went. You're living your life. You went to go play baseball. You wanted to come back and try football, but it's like, let's keep it real. We know why you got that job because you're Tim Tebow. Your name holds fucking weight. But it's like we saw the blocks that you try to hit in the preseason games. I put my 140-pound ass out there. I would have hit. I would have laid a better block because the man literally just
I
went
would
like
have
this.
just went into the nigga knee. I would have just dove at his knee.
Bro, he didn't even make contact with the defender. He went straight to the ground. He was like, I can't do this. God telling me to go down. I'm going down.
He was like, look, the last time I was in the NFL, I was kind of sort of like fast like these people. Now I got defensive linemen running faster than me. This is terrifying. It's downright terrifying out here. I'm not built for this shit. And all I do is I think with Tim Tebow, bro, like maybe you really do want to be in the limelight a little too much, bro. Like you kind of had it set up in every step of your life to where like shit's kind of taken care of, bro. You go from being this legend in the motherfucking state of Florida. If anyone knows about high school football in the state of Florida, you've heard of Tim Tebow. This motherfucker was doing anything and everything at Nice High School. And then he goes to UF, does the whole national championship thing, does it all perfectly. Heisman's, all that shit. Was just running through the state of Florida. Shitted on Miami, shitted on Florida State year after year. Beat Bama and and fucking Saban's devil ass. So it's like, bruh, you did everything perfectly. You got to the NFL, had a wonder year, which you know how we feel about sports now personally off air. I think a lot more about that year now because it's like, you telling me he did that shit against NFL teams? That doesn't add up.
I'll never forget. Yo, wait, not even besides the Demarius catch and run against
Bro,
Pittsburgh,
he
but
beat multiple teams
no,
where
no,
he
yeah.
would be
Now that
down.
I'm remembering, didn't they go like on a 6-7 game winning streak with Tebow?
Bro, they were 1-4. They benched Cal Orton, bring Tim Tebow in, finish the season 8-8. You do the math.
Oh yeah, that's
You do
God.
the math on that.
That's God. Tim Tebow was speaking to God. He was like, God help me because you know I can't throw a fucking football properly, but we gonna get this done.
Bro, he would get to the fourth quarter. He hit that knee, hit that. Jesus already knew what time it was. He was like, Tim, don't even worry about it, big dog. I got you. Your kicker about to hit a 62-yarder. Don't even worry. Me in Chicago in the wind. Don't worry about it. Your kicker got it. Matt Prater should go to the Hall of Fame just off of that season alone. I swear he kicked like 6-7 game winners.
Matt Prater was that guy.
And it's like, damn, bro. Tim Tebow was just getting them into position, winning games. First through third quarter, man looked worse. He looked, take half of Lamar Jackson, half of Taysom Hill, and then cut that in half. That's what he was. And then in the fourth quarter, he would turn into Jesus himself. Couldn't be stopped running or throwing. And it's like, this don't make no sense. This don't add up, sir. He was beating division opponents in the fourth quarter. This man beat the Jets on national. I remember this game like it was yesterday. The Jets on national TV, NFL Network Thursday night on a 20 or 30-yard run. And it's like Rex Ryan sitting there like, Jesus might have really just stepped on the field right here. Because that's not Tim Tebow. Fuck out of here. Tim Tebow's not good. Because then you see the year after, the man loses. Who did he even lose his job to the year after? Can anyone even remember?
Oh, you know who he lost his job to, bro?
Oh, yeah. John Elway said Peyton Manning's a free agent. Get your bitch ass.
The greatest quarterback ever, and that's my personal opinion when it comes to just playing the game, playing the quarterback position. Tim Tebow or Peyton Manning? Yeah, okay. Tim, get the fuck out. I would have done the same.
Like, Tim, go be the team fucking priest or something. Be the team chaplain. That's your position.
You telling me I can get Peyton Manning and we're gonna win a bowl the very next year? Yeah, come here. Yeah. If that's fucked up, I need more of that. Let me get that. Come on, Peyton.
I'm like literally the 3 years of Peyton. They go AFC divisional. They lose to us on that wild ass throw.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Exactly. The year after, they go to the bowl. I think that's the year they get blown out by Seattle. And then the year after, they're back in the bowl and they beat Cam. Or it's the other way around. So it's like, bruh, you got 3 years of Peyton Manning and you did basically everything you needed to do. Just
Bro,
that simple.
Tim Tebow, that year that he took over, this is an atrocity. The fact that he was a starting quarterback, no disrespect to him. They went 7-4 with Tim Tebow. He completed 46% of his fucking pass with 12 touchdowns and 6 interceptions with over 600 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. Bro, 46% completion, and he was playing for 12 weeks, including the playoffs. And what happened when he went to Bill Belichick? Bill Belichick was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I love Tim Tebow. I love Urban Meyer,
Bro,
but
the
it's
game was over by the third
time.
quarter. I think it was like 45-10.
Yeah.
You know what? It was so bad that the Patriots punted the ball on the third down. Wildest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Belichick was like, yo, I'm trying to go home, bro. I'm tired.
I was like, yeah, they're disrespectful as fuck.
I know
But
for a fact Brady and Bill looked at each other and was like, we got Tim Tebow next week? Yeah.
they're like, this is what we're dealing with. Let's just
Yeah.
get ready for Baltimore already.
30-point win.
Let's get ready for Baltimore or Pittsburgh, one of those real playoff teams. Because this shit right here, Tim Tebow, fuck out of here. Jesus gonna have to come on the field to really save him, because that's the only way they was beating them. Straight up. Shit, I think we can let's give our early season predictions, and then we can hop on up out of here.
MVP, I got Josh Allen. I'm not straying away from that. Josh Allen MVP season. He would have got it last year, but Aaron had statistically his best year as a quarterback, and Josh Allen kind of not even they fell off. I think the Bills lost a couple games near the end of the season, but this year they're gonna make it right. Josh Allen, QB1 overall, QB1. Stephon Diggs, he's gonna be a wide receiver one. Emmanuel Sanders is going to play a big factor. Zach Moss is finally going to take off because Singletary is not an RB1. Let's keep it real. I feel like they have it as how it should be is RB1 should be Zach Moss and then Singletary, but they have Singletary and then Zach Moss, and it's like Singletary cannot do what Zach Moss does. That guy is a fucking horse. Singletary is like, let me change the pace up. Let me like some Naheem Hines and all these second backs that could catch out the backfield. But yeah, MVP I got Josh Allen for sure.
Damn. MVP for me, I've been thinking a lot about it, and it's like, fuck, I really don't see how this guy doesn't have at least a better year than he did last year. And shit, look where they ended up. And that's Tom Brady, bro. Like, you brought back everything. It's another year in that.
All 22 starters.
Like, the man had knee surgery, so he feels better. So it's like, bro, everything is pointing up for them. So yeah, that's a safe bet. Is him. You can always throw in the Kylers, the Lamars, stuff like that. But if I had to bet on anything, I'm going with Brady.
I'm going Allen, and you could go with Brady too. I think the Bucks have the easiest schedule in the NFL this year too. So it's like, bro, like I said, Jesus and the NFL want Tom Brady to win.
They're like, shit, we could do another Mahomes Brady Super Bowl. Shit,
Bro,
this time we could have a Lamar versus Brady Super Bowl, and they gonna really lose their shit.
I would not be surprised if it's Brady and Mahomes again, or Brady against one of these youngins.
Oh yeah, because at this point it's like, bruh, to win the NFC, you have to play Brady at this point. It's just
this is only going to be his second year here, and people are already like, bro, this man was it's the LeBron effect. This man was over here on the East, and now he comes to the West, and he's not even the West, obviously, but it's like the NFC, and it's like, bro, now we got to deal with him. I know Aaron was like, shit, this is the year. Look across. Tom Brady, okay, I can handle that. I'm Aaron Rodgers. I hold weight. I could hold my own. But then, Scotty Miller burns Kevin King, who's 6'2", 200 fucking pounds, and Scotty Miller is my size, and he fucking burns him. Kevin King, I can't stand you. I don't hate you as a person because I don't know you, but it's like, and you're still on my fucking team, which I don't understand, dog. Because you let Scotty. It's not even Mike Evans. I would understand Mike Evans. 7 straight years of 1,000 yards. That's a touchdown machine. Chris Godwin as well. But it's like Scotty Miller. I will never get over that. I won't.
It's a lot to think about on that play, because it's like, bruh, it makes sense though, because Scotty Miller, shit, he 5'9", running 4'3".
I don't want to talk about it no more.
Kevin King was he made the mistake. He was like, oh, it's a little white guy, and that little white guy turned out to be a track star. And it's like, oh,
it's the goofy shit that Kevin King was like, oh, I'm 6'2". You know what? I'm just gonna reach over and no, it's Tom Brady. He knows where the fuck to put a football, bro. Come on, you fucking goofball.
Shit, I'm like, I feel like this is like a safe pick at this point. Like, you can't even go wrong if you're like, hey, I think Mahomes winning the MVP. Like, that's just.
I think it is a safe pick, but I feel like it's like they want him to do so much more, and it's like we need to see that 50 touchdowns and like 5 interceptions from that first year, or we're not giving him the MVP. Like, that's why it's hard at this point.
It's crazy. It almost feels like he set the bar too high for himself.
He did.
Like
Your
it's
first year starting, you throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. What more can you do?
and you win a Super Bowl or you come close. Oh no, that was the year they lose to the Patriots on the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. But the year
Frank
after
Clark
that, the
shit.
year after, that's when he said, "Fuck the Madden curse." He missed like 2 weeks. Chad Henne stayed afloat, and then he came back and they won the bowl. And it's like, and now they got their offensive line back. I think the guy who he said he didn't play last season to like be his doctor self and care of people that were fighting COVID. I think he's back. I think they're all back, and it's like,
They got Orlando Brown from us. They got a whole offensive
yeah, they're
line.
good now, and that's why I'll be trying to take Clyde Edwards-Helaire as well because now he's not going as a top 5 pick. He's going as a third rounder. That's my guy.
CEH is I have high hopes for him, especially how he
You
did
saw his
last
tweet.
year.
Shout out to Dave Kluge. He had an article about CEH. I think he was on pace to have like over 1,100 yards, like over 500 receiving yards. But then Le'Veon Bell comes. Of course, that's gonna slow it down because CEH was, bro. He was on pace. Like he was gonna prove the haters wrong. He was gonna be worth that first round pick. But when you come with an All Pro running back and it's not even like he did anything, but he's still in the way. You can't. Obviously, that's shit you can't control.
Just that simple. Shit. Super Bowl matchup.
Wait.
Top of the dome.
The defensive player year, I think we could all agree it's going to be either TJ or Aaron Donald again for a fourth straight year. If it's not Aaron
Mm,
Donald, TJ Watt, if it's not TJ Watt, I think he might fight Aaron Donald. But as Ross has said with the Mahomes pick, I think the safe pick is fourth straight year for Aaron Donald. I don't think anyone could stop that man.
the other name I want to throw in there
It's all
is
that boy
if
monster.
these. I gotta say Darius Leonard, bro. Like Darius Leonard is a fucking crackhead. It's something different about him at linebacker. It's like he's got safety speed, but then he's also as big as like Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch and all these other big motherfuckers.
These
So
fucking
it's like
motherfuckers. The game is changing, man.
I'm just like it's kind of scary out there. So yeah, man, I got Darius Leonard being in that conversation. Don't be surprised if one of these defensive ends, Von Miller or shit. Damn, shit, Broward County. That's all I gotta say. Broward County.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Either one of them motherfuckers got to win it at this point.
I forgot both of them, to be honest. And at the end of the day, when their career is over, one of them's gonna have a defensive player of the year. Let's keep it real. The motherfuckers have been balling since they were by our fucking house playing Optimus football.
Exactly.
Fucking monsters going in, and they're still doing it to this day. Nick Bosa coming off that ACL. Yeah, that's a nice pick. Offensive player of the year. Offensive rookie of the year. Fuck. I'm gonna keep it real. Everyone on that Jamar Chase hype, I think he might start off slow and then finish big. I've never been on him.
The running back in New York, I think Michael Carter.
Michael Carter, but I got one more for you. If it's not if it's not Najee from Pittsburgh, I got my guy Javonte. Javonte from Denver. Melvin Gordon's falling off. He's a little hurt. Javonte Williams, that's a monster right there. That's a monster.
Yeah, listen, one of these two running backs from North Carolina is gonna have a good year.
They're the ones that play together, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then yeah, I have no problem with that pick. Yeah, both of them. What they do to Miami over like 500 rushing yards? Yeah,
exactly. They came down to the crib and was crip walking on people and shit. So
I like one of them, especially Javonte Williams. He might be like that not Derrick Henry type, but that type of running back that's like, I don't need to catch the ball. I'm gonna pound it down your throat, pause, and I'm gonna get my yards because he's that good. I think he's that big time. Defensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with Broward County. Like I'm just gonna keep it real with Patrick Surtain. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna think too hard into that. Just that simple. I'm going with Patrick Surtain. Offensive rookie of the year. If he gets enough touches, I think he'll be valuable. I'm leaning towards Elijah Moore. I really like that kid just because it's like he's gonna be receiver 2 over there at the very least. He just has to be healthy.
Yeah.
And shit, they got to get you the ball. Like, let's face it, it's Corey Davis or bust over there. Like we mentioned with Denzel Mims, that's last year's first or second round pick, and he's fighting for a roster spot. That's got Rashard Perriman written all over that shit. Trust me, I know. So, yeah, I like Elijah Moore. Amari Rodgers, I personally think it's going to be a receiver that wins Offensive Rookie of the Year this year. I don't think it's a quarterback, but as we've seen for the past, 3-4 years, it's a quarterback award. So don't be surprised.
Like Trevor comes out and does what Herbert does. He's going to get that.
Exactly.
Fields could come in week 4 and go. stupid for 13 weeks, it's a wrap. Give it to Justin Fields.
Exactly.
And then
And
coach
don't
of
let
the year, I'm gonna give it to the guy that they robbed last year, and I think he's gonna prove the haters wrong once again. And that's Flores out of Miami. That team, like the Dolphins, are fine. You can actually go to bro. I know people that went to that preseason game and they were actually having fun. When is the last time you can go to Dolphins games and have fun? It's either
I'm,
7-9 or 8-8, and you miss the playoffs. The Dolphins are coming up, bro.
you know what's crazy? I think that's 2 years ago. That's Lamar's MVP season. But that's just how quick they turned shit around. I remember going to that week 1 game in 2019.
Oh my god, I forgot. That's when that 5 touchdowns, fucking Hollywood goal.
He went 17 of 20, 324 yards, 5 touchdowns.
I think Hollywood after like the first 2 weeks that season was like like top 5 receiver, and everyone was like, oh
in
my
that
god.
game, he had 4 catches for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. And it
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
when everyone was like, oh yeah, this the truth right here. But yeah,
exactly.
the Dolphins have come a very long way.
Bro, I remember that same year they were saying players were quitting in the locker room. You had all type of shit coming out, and it's like,
That was before Flores, right? Who the hell was the coach?
no, that was Flores' first year, and
Oh,
he
so
turned all of this around.
didn't he shape it up and like get a whole new roster?
Exactly. He finessed this shit. he made this shit work. Can't cap. But yeah, I think we done covered everything. Let the people know where they can find us.
Oh, 1 hour on the dot. That's good timing. But yeah, as always, you follow us on Twitter and Instagram, MBF_Clo, MBF_Trill, MBF_Podcast at the Icon Network at Unwrap Sports. Follow us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. MBF_Podcast.
We everywhere.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify, MBF_Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be uploading this soon. Episode 30.
30 for 30, you feel me?
Say football's almost here, bro. Let's win those fantasy leagues. Let's win that money. Crypto forever.
Sports is back, bro. Like, it's just a great time to be alive. It's about to get cold and shit down here where we live. It's just beautiful.
Crypto forever.
It's beautiful.